Hey everyone, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Hidden Gems. I am your host Mike. This week I have some new DeFi oriented protocols to bring to you all. The first one is pretty unique in the sense that it's one of the first DeFi protocols that is providing uncollateralized crypto loans, and it's called Goldfinch. And how they're doing this is by providing these loans with a two-pronged approach. They combine backers as well as liquidity providers, as you can see here with this illustration, into a senior tranche and a junior tranche, and they provide loans to borrowers that are also approved by auditors on the back end. So this project is being put to use already around the world. The first iteration was PSY, smartphone financing in Mexico, and you also can see here they have Aspire, Alma, QuickCheck, and these are all various consumer loans and business financing loans that they're providing to individuals. This project really caught our eye because it was recently raised for $40 million from Anderson Horowitz, Block Tower Capital, IDEO Collab Ventures, and Coinbase Ventures itself. And you can see here the team behind it. They have 19 people here, a few individuals from Coinbase, Morgan Stanley, Goldman Sachs, as well as ESPN. So very technical team behind this project, and one of the reasons why it scored well within our fundamental scoring system. This project scored 80%, so definitely one to keep an eye out for. And they're planning to roll out this project in phases. Their first phase is a plan to build out a credit fund for crypto that takes off-chain sources of yield and makes it available and composable on DeFi. So this is pretty revolutionary, and one of the reasons why, again, it scored 80%. And this project has plans to launch on Coinbase Pro, I believe, in the first quarter of this year. So one to look out for. And the next project up the bat is PSY Options. This one scored at 78%. It's built on Solana's ecosystem and integrated with Serum. What they're doing is bringing composability and flexibility to options in DeFi. So being built on Solana, they plan on creating a thriving ecosystem of vanilla options via APIs for other projects to build on top of. They initially had this vision for traditional markets to bring more composability, more strategies to traditional markets, but after realizing the barriers with regulations, they quickly pivoted to DeFi, and the team behind this is has a total of 18 contributors on GitHub, and the core team itself has a lot of engineers and individuals from Solana. So it's a pretty interesting project. It aims to become a foundational DeFi primitive for options, and create a thriving ecosystem for options within Solana's ecosystem. As you can see here, a few projects have already built apps on this. Katana is a pretty well-known options-oriented protocol in Solana, and it's utilizing PSY options, Tap Finance, Chess as well. Investors behind this project, they recently raised approximately $4 million from Wintermute Trading, Alameda Research, Ledger Prime, and CMS Holdings. The token PSY is mainly going to be a governance-based one, but it also has a treasury aspect to it. So there is some accrued rewards that users and holders can earn from holding the token. And you can currently buy this token on FTX, Gate, and AscendX. So pretty cool project to keep an eye out for, PSY Options again. And here's the website. And the next project we have for you guys is Exotic Markets. This one also scored a 78%. And what we found really unique about this project was the fact that it's one of the first projects within Solana's ecosystem that's offering structured financial products. And what all that means is individual can inherently take various strategies on a single asset, a basket of securities, options, indices, and commodities. One example that they go through in this white paper here is Alice entering a covered call. On other platforms within Solana's ecosystem, you won't be able to go into various strategies within one underlying asset, but using Exotic Markets, Alice, who owns Sol, can also earn a yield-bearing position, as well as enter a covered call within Exotic Markets. So this inherently limits her downsides while also giving her as much room as possible for potential upsides. So this is one strategy you can enter within exotic markets. They have various examples here. You can also go into a put override, an accumulator, and a dual currency note. So a lot of new strategies within the DeFi ecosystem for Solana that exotic markets is offering. The overarching vision, is to bring sustainable yields to the DeFi space and innovate new solutions that haven't been innovated on before. They recently raised $5 million from Manager.io, Morningstar Ventures, 3 Commas, Alameda Research, and Paradigm Capital. The team behind it is not crazy size or anything like that, but it's 2 individuals who are very technical and have a lot of expertise in traditional financial markets, and they're bringing their expertise, as a quant volatility hedge fund manager, and another individual has a background in blockchain. So they're bringing their combined expertise to create this product for users that want more options for their underlying assets within Solana's ecosystem. The token XO is going to be its ticker, and it's going to be a utility token that provides reduced fees for people to utilize this platform, as well as staking incentives, as well as overarching governance of the DAO. You can't buy this token yet, but it's expected to launch here this quarter. So keep a lookout for this project. Again, this one scored a 78%. We can see the backers here. The interface is kind of provided as well. So a pretty cool project within Solana's ecosystem that's also audited and has great backers. So keep a lookout for this one. And again, this one scored a 78%. And the next project we have for you guys is Friktion Finance. This one scored a 78% as well. We could see here from the website what they're planning to do and the underlying backers behind it. But to give you a quick rundown on what this technical project aims to achieve is essentially a lot of DeFi projects are moving towards DAOs or already DAOs, and what Friktion Finance is offering is an inherent internal full stack portfolio manager for these DAOs, to attract more holders, as well as engage with the community more, and reward them more for being holders of the native token. So they're doing this through their native mechanism called circuits, which are active and passive portfolio management strategies for DAOs and traditional institutional asset managers. So utilizing Friktion, projects can efficiently deploy their capital for funding for long-term for their DAO, and essentially access curated portfolios that are developed by the best in DeFi. And this project, Friktion Finance, has curated mainly towards DAOs. The investors behind it is pretty top tier. We can see a rolling banner here. They got $6 million from these investors. Some notable ones here: Jump Capital, 3 Arrows, Delphi Ventures, Defiance, and Solana Ventures themselves. So this is a Solana-based application, and any DAO that's developing on Solana can essentially leverage the capabilities of Friktion Finance to bring more yield to their underlying users and holders. The token is not out yet. It's coming soon. So this is just another project to keep an eye out for, hopefully with a turnaround in this market and a more bullish sentiment more moving forward. So yeah, this one scored a 78%. And the next project we have for you guys is Shade. This one is a very cool protocol that's up and coming. It scored a 76%, but I'm still very excited about the future growth and narrative of this project. What's unique about Shade is the fact that it's leveraging Secret Network's private tech stack to create an algorithmically backed and decentralized stablecoin that users can interact with and not worry about exposing their underlying transactional history to. So this is a unique narrative that's coming out, and privacy has become a big topic here in 2022. And Shade and Secret is built on IBC or Cosmos interchain blockchain communication. So the underlying composability and interoperability of this protocol within that ecosystem can serve as a huge catalyst for this project moving forward. And what we liked about it particularly was the team behind this project. They have a few individuals that come from Enigma or Secret Network itself, and they're quickly developing this project and hoping to integrate future features of DeFi 2.0 alongside DeFi primitives like synthetics. So very cool project. The investors have not been released yet. This project has already gotten investments this year, but again, the investments have not been fully released to the public yet. They have a total of 10 contributors on their GitHub, and their backgrounds come from various blockchain projects as well as Secret and Enigma itself. And the token Shade or Silk is going to be like the underlying stablecoin that's interacted with, and Shade is going to be the governance token that's going to be accruing value on the back end. So users who want to utilize Silk have to put up an asset like Secret Network or Cosmos or Ethereum to bond Silk tokens to then use in a private manner, whatever capacity they would like. And while doing so, 1% of the minting of Silk tokens goes back to accruing value for Shade. So this project has very cool tokenomics as well as implications for future money markets. So we could see anchor-like protocols being built upon this, as well as mirror-like protocols that provide users exposure to synthetic assets. We can see the contributors here, Ban, Kepler, Secret Network, Secure Secrets. This is the main team behind it. And yeah, this one scored a 76%, and we're very excited about its future potential. So we wanted to inform you guys about this project. And again, Shade protocol.io is the website. Thank you all for tuning into this week's Hidden Gems. Please be sure to tune in next time for more reviews on up and coming projects. Thanks.